Survival is not a gift. This was the law 150 million years ago.
The air is dry, choked with volcanic dust.
Two fighters meet, locked in a desperate, primal duel. The hunter, Allosaurus, attacks with relentless, brutal hunger.
This brutal confrontation is not a simple hunt. It is the war-waged dale in Earth's most famous arena. The Morrison Formation.
Hidden beneath the surface lies a secret millions of years in the making. This is the Morrison Formation. This is the Morrison. It is not a place, but a period of time. A vast stretch of the late Jurassic, 156 to 146 million years ago. Its battlegrounds stretch from Montana to New Mexico.
This is the American West, reimagined as a lost continent.
It was discovered not by scientists, but by bone hunters in a great rush.
They were searching for gold, but found dragons. It was dominated by massive river systems.
This arena was the crucible for the most iconic dinosaurs in history.
The roar of the apex predator echoes across the vast Morrison Formation. This is a world defined.
The Morrison was a landscape of harsh, seasonal extremes. It was defined by a long, relentless dry season.
It was defined by a long, relentless dry season. It forced the fighters into desperate, concentrated pockets.
Here, predators and prey gathered at the last remaining water holes. Tension was a constant, a suffocating blanket of dust.
And then, the wet season.
The skies would rupture. This was not gentle rain. It was a biblical deluge. The sleepy riverbeds transformed into raging, destructive torrents.
These flash floods reshaped the entire landscape in moments. The Morrison's true antagonist was not a predator, but over this chaotic cycle of drought and deluge.
Only the strongest, or the largest, could endure this calendar of violence.
This climate forged the very nature of the fighters within it.
Emerging from the deluge, this ancient world glistens, a harsh yet beautiful testament to the power of the rain.
Skimming low over a landscape reborn. The recent storm has scrubbed the air.
The arena provided its own arsenal for survival.
The true giants were not the animals, but the flora. Vast forests of conifers, ginkgos, and towering tree ferns.
These were the engine rooms of the Jurassic, fueling the Titans.
The Morrison was, above all, the land of the sauropods. The scale is almost impossible to comprehend.
Herds of Diplodocus, Brachiosaurus, and Apatosaurus.
The rivers were the highways of life, but also the conveyor belts of death.
They carved paths, deposited fertile silt, and supported life.
They also carried the bodies of the dead.
This brings us to the fighters.
Flora created the fighter class of this arena, the giants. Brachiosaurus, the high browser, a walking siege tower.
Diplodocus, the low feeder, a bridge of flesh and bone. Stegosaurus, the fortress, armored against the chaos. It summoned the other great fighter of the Morrison. Allosaurus. Size is not a guarantee.
It was the battle for the nest.
They migrated in great herds to ancestral floodplains. Here, they laid hundreds, perhaps thousands of eggs. It was a gamble, a strategy of overwhelming the arena with new life. they will bury their grip and leave it to fate. This event was a signal to every small predator in the ecosystem.
The world is barely an hour old, yet already the instinct for survival takes hold.
The feast had begun!
Small, swift theropods like ornitholestes haunted these nurseries.
They were egg thieves, specialists in this seasonal bounty. Even the earliest mammals, small and nocturnal, stole from the nests. They were born into a world that was actively trying to kill them.
Their only survival weapon was growth. They had to grow faster than the predators could eat them.
This was the price of gigantism. This arena demanded a new kind of hunter. The Morrison's apex predator, Allosaurus fragilis.
Allosaurus did not have the crushing power of a later tyrant.
Its target, the flanks of the fortress, Stegosaurus. The Stegosaurus, a 4-ton rival, holds its ground.
Its plates, once thought to be armor, are for display.
Fragile is a lie. It's not at all. The hunter charges. The fortress pivots.
The Allosaurus lunges, its claws tearing at the flank.
The Stegosaurus swings, a blur of defensive fury. But the arena always wins. The Morrisons' most profound legacy is not a living one.
It is a tomb, the most famous fossil bed on Earth. dinosaur national monument, the Wall of Bones.
This is the aftermath of the Morrisons' other weapon, the catastrophic flood.
The deluge, which we saw in part 3, was the great collector.
It swept away the bodies of the dead and the living.
Giants, hunters, and fortresses all tumbled together.
Their skeletons were smashed and tangled into a great logjam of bones.
A monument not built by man, but by time itself. This is the Wall of Bones.
This wall is a perfect, tragic snapshot of the entire ecosystem.
It is a silent, stone testament to the violence of this arena.
Here, we see Allosaurus and Stegosaurus buried side by side.
Their war ended here, equals in death, entombed by the environment.
It is a reminder that in the ancient world, no fighter, no matter how great, died of old age.